Welcome back, guys, to another episode. On today's show, I'm going to be talking about sales and ego. You see, if you're in business to help others, if you're in business to make money, if you're in business to create impact and influence, you're going to have to lose your ego. And what do I mean exactly by losing your ego? A lot of us get threatened or have some type of fear, some type of doubt when it goes to making a deal, creating a new relationship, networking. When it comes to anything that you're offering something, but you want to make sure that you have this stance within yourself where my stuff, it's good, it's great, you need to buy it, and you're making this offer. Instead of going in a notion where you are really relying on making this deal, this sale, instead, what you want to do is express yourself in complete humility and humbleness. Why? Because you create a barrier between you and the person that you're making a deal with when you are expressing yourself through a nature of your ego, like a high, intense, pressurized feeling that expresses off of you without you actually doing it. You know, it's like a feeling. When you feel like you're threatened by something, when you're scared of something, it's a feeling you get, right? So when you approach someone to do a deal or make a sale, and you're conducting this meeting with them, you want to make sure your approach to them is very humble and humility, and you're expressing humility when you're speaking to them. Because if you really are providing them something that's going to give them a result, something that's going to actually give them some type of value or benefit, then you really don't have anything to lose, because you're not there to sell. You're there to share insightful information, knowledge, educate them about your product or service. And if it fits with them, if it connects with them, if it's something that goes well with who they are, they're going to buy from you. And not because just of your product or service, is because of your approach, your strategic approach. And this is why I say kill your ego and sell without selling. Your goal is not to go and sell. Your goal is to advise, inform, provide insightful information about who you are, about what your product and services are, and steer away from trying to sell to them. More of guide them and see if they are a good fit, because not every client is going to be your client. The ones that are meant to be your clients, they're going to find you. As long as you are surfacing yourself on social media, you're surfacing yourself on the internet, and you're sharing and distributing content consistently and continuously. No one's going to know you in this digital age that we live in without you actually putting in the work and the effort and actually executing on those activities that's going to surface your business, surface your name, and let people know that you exist. So please take my message that I'm sharing with you on today's show, that you need to invest your time and your energy. I know a lot of the times people don't understand a valuation of really what the social media channels are worth, really what website is worth. I'm telling you very straightforward on the show right now. You need to get your ass onto the internet. You need to start distributing content. You need to start networking with people more aggressively. Because the generation before you, if you're over the age of 30, or even 25, they're being born with cell phones in their hands. They're coming to the digital age. And the people that are in your market, the ones that are going to be competing against you in the next 5 years, 10 years, they're going to have edge over you unless you start right now and start actually investing in content distribution, investing in social media marketing, investing in newsletters and subscriptions, things of this nature. And the more you do this, the more longevity your business is going to have in growth when it comes to actually competing in the market, because you are creating your email database list. Your emails, think of it this way, for every email, it's worth $1 to $2. So your goal should be to getting that selective ideal customer audience inside your email database list and continuously growing it by sharing beneficial information, free value, and just keep giving knowledge and lessons, and however you want to distribute your content based on your expertise, based on your experiences. And the right people that are meant to connect with you, they will connect with you. And I'm telling you right now on this podcast, because guess what? since I've been more consistent on distributing content through social media and my podcast channel, even on YouTube, I've been getting more and more people listening, and it's just increasing. So I'm giving you a real life experience that I'm sharing with you that it actually works. And I know sometimes people feel hesitant. I felt hesitant when I first started. You really don't know how to go with the flow. You really don't know which topic to go after. And honestly, it just comes down to what you're focused on in that moment, or what your idea is as far as what you want your audience to hear from your expertise, what you want to share. So you're going to have to play around with it. But, it's just like riding a bike. First, you have to, fall a few times, get into the rhythm of getting synchronized with your legs and the balance and coordination. And you fall a few times. But eventually, guess what? Once you start riding, you get into a habit where you don't even have to think about it. You're just basically on autopilot, and you just pick up the bike and you go. And the same thing goes down when it comes to conditioning your brain and your mindset when you're adopting new habits, especially habits that are going to help you grow and get the successes that you're dreaming of and thinking about. So remember, when it comes down to you getting more sales and making those connections and networking with people need to be able to search you and be able to find information about you and your business and exactly what you do. So that's some research that they're going to do on their end. And secondly, you want to make sure that when you are getting leads, when you are shaking hands with people, you are in the process of making a deal, that you don't go in there worried, fearful, like, is this deal going to happen? Oh, I got to make sure I, dot the I's and cross the T's. And I got to make sure, of course, you need to make sure that you perform your best, but without pushing and without pressure, without any of this stuff. And by expressing yourself in a way where you're humble and you're just there to help the person, you're just there to share information with them. If they like you, if they like your services, if they connect with you, if they sync with you, guess what? They're going to make the deal with you. They don't need to be convinced or persuaded that they need to make the deal with you. They just need to meet someone who's genuine, sincere, who cares about them, and who can actually deliver results and value to them. And that's really what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's really what it comes down to. So I hope this episode really helps you understand the concept that I shared when it comes to selling without selling, and also killing your ego when you go into, not even just in business, but even around your environment, your people. Because the people who are threatened and feel scared, your egos are very sensitive. And the greater ego you have, the higher it is, the harder you're going to fall. So in order for you to win this hand at life is to crush your ego, kill it. Shouldn't even exist. You shouldn't be scared of anything. Live your life day by day, moment by moment, and do what you gotta do and just go and make it happen.